All right, so here's the deal. It's day 2 of the RYE 10K Party Poker Millions.
Oh, the recent one?
Yes, just now. So I have a pair of 10s in the small blind.
So Jared showed you how to make it?
Yeah, Jared showed me the bulletproof coffee with protein butter. I'm gonna give it a try.
So vanilla protein,
Yeah.
a little scoop, and then a healthy dollop of butter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat anything, so it's also supposed to be
Yeah,
make you full, make you complete.
give you some energy.
Cheers.
Cheers. You like it?
Yeah.
He's hooked. Off to get the world's biggest fireworks.
Yeah.
All right, Danita, which ones are we allowed to get?
Like,
All of them.
Yeah, just a big box like this.
I'm not amused.
Ben, the chip hoarder.
I mean, this is not gonna come on YouTube.
No!
Olives, you really like these, eh?
Yeah, I used to hate olives. So
Now you're all mature and grown up. All right, supplies acquired for the BBQ. And Ben's just going over the guest list right now, I believe.
the problem is everyone is debating whether to play 1B or 1C and still grinding satellite, so it's really hard to get confirmation for the barbecue party. So now we need to guess how many people are gonna come.
I'll put the address up right here and just come one,
The
come
ones
all.
that are too late and nothing is left, fuck them.
Yeah. Okay, barbecue stuff acquired.
So I'm here, I'm having like my own library with sims I've been recently working on. This is just for post flop, like a section for post flop or pre flop, 3-way pots, multi-way pots. Certain spots when I check raise the flop, certain board runouts, bounty tournaments. So this is just this post flop section divided into in position, out of position, blind battle, and here also just going quickly through my sims where I've discovered some very interesting insights. So I'm just writing down in 1 or 2 sentences what I've learned from here to exploit population, and it gives me a quick refresh of what I've learned or what I've extracted from this spot that I've been studying on. And yeah, it also gives me the opportunity to always keep my library as updated as possible, so I make sure that there's not something old in there that might not be working anymore, or it just because there are certain things in there that I want to take advantage of by exploiting my opponents or the population tendencies. And it's really good to just before an event just going over it and refreshing. Yeah, exactly. And also different stack size, so I have like everything from 17 big blinds to 100 big blinds for in position, same for out of position, down to 25 big blinds, and playing very small blind, big blind versus blind battle. And it's pretty cool. It's also very effective because of course it's a little bit of work when you study to always make screenshots and put it in there. But once you have built it and once you keep updating it, especially before events, you just take it and you just you go through. You don't need to put in the sims over and over again. You have everything there, and you can just learn and refresh so many things in basically no time. And yeah, I really like this way of studying or preparing.
Seems pretty thorough.
Yeah, it's not so thorough. It's given the complexity of the game, but it just most of the time a little bit more difficult spots that are not so easy to play.
Okay, so what exactly are we doing again?
So this is an exercise that puts you in a very mental challenging situation. So we're gonna spread these sacks around this area. I would say until there and here, and like everywhere, all of them. So we have 8, I think. And then you get your eyes blindfolded, and you have to crawl on your arms and your feet. You're not supposed to touch your knees with the ground. And before you start, probably then you're going to take me by the shoulders and move me a little bit around, spin me a little bit, so I lose orientation. And so my goal is, first of all, of course, to try to keep orientation and find these sacks being blindfolded. At the beginning, it's rather easy, but then especially when you find a couple ones, and because it's can be very exhausting, that you will lose focus and you will forget where the last 2 or 3 sacks are, and it can get quite frustrating. So, and it's very important to stay calm, think about, try to go to a point where, let's say, the corner, or we're gonna have these 3 as some sort of orientation points, so that if you go them, hit them, you know roughly where you are, right? So even if you lose orientation and you move a little further and you touch the sand, you know where you are, and you have something you can also, you do it with less orientation points, maybe just a water bottle somewhere in the corner, or even without.
Yeah, I think it'll work with the cement and then the sand and then the walls, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is, even if you touch the wall, you don't know where you are.
True. But I mean,
and you have to, in order to find out, okay, which wall you are, you have to go the opposite way. And the thing is that you might think you go straight,
but
like
you
go actually like this.
You go off a little bit, yeah.
Right? So that's the point. You think it's easy to go straight, but it isn't.
Hey!
Jesus Christ. We're pipe in this middle area.
Find one more before you can quit. You almost put your hand on it, right? And then it's like, oh, is it gonna
These are what I was looking for.
Yeah, you were like, honestly, this one right here, you were all around, just all around it. All around it.
Hey, man, my name's Ace. Nice to meet you.
Ace?
Hey,
Bencb?
How you doing, man?
It's my buddy Aaron.
Very nice to meet you. My name's Mace. But I wasn't standing.
Not yet.
Hey!
You need help?
Nah, it's so good. Okay. How's everyone?
How's it going?
Who's popped my car?
No, you only played 2 of them. You have to discard one.
Alright, I'll get rid of that.
What is the game again?
Open face Chinese.
I played it once.
Yeah, I've seen it once, including right now.
Oh shit! I can play all these?
2 out of 3.
Oh my god.
Cookie montage going here?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I like the old video. Pretend I don't know.
What do you got on the go here?
Oh, so I'm making salsa with fresh Mexican salsa. Blacken the tomato skins, gives it so much flavour. Bit of onion, roasted garlics, finish with a bit of fresh coriander, some salt, and maybe a bit of jalapeno if anyone likes spicy, but let's see what's going on.
There we go. Feast being prepared.
Plastic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Not in nose, don't worry. I'll throw it in the sand.
Yeah, for sure.
What are we doing with it?
I don't know. What's there to do?
Hide behind the thing?
Yeah.
Pull the pin that way?
makes it like even
Have a night, it's coming your way.
If you think about it,
Foreigners
to have money in the
fireworks,
city, so you
that's
have money,
fucking
you earn someone, right? You don't have money, you earn just a piece of shit.
What a waste. We're waiting. We're waiting.
Oh, it popped off.
Pull it. Yay, happy 4th, everyone. Woo! All right.
Opa!
You got a game here.
Oh, Ben.
Oh,
All good, all good.
he's got her. All right, first one drop. O's.
1 million?
Oh, all right, 2.
2 million.
Make it interesting. Oh, all right.
Oh, you!
I'm not part of the game here. All right, Ben, I'm gonna need to borrow 2 million, please.
Yeah, you're right. That was a. All right, so here's the deal. It's day 2 of the RYE 10K Party Poker Millions.
Oh, the recent one.
Yes, just now. So I have a pair of 10s in the small blind. We get an under the gun open 8-handed with who has a 75,000 stack. Blinds are 1K, 2K. He opens to 4,500. I'm in the small blind with 2 10s. I call.
Yeah.
So the everyone else folds. The big blind gets out of the way, so we're heads up. Flop comes 10, 8, 7, heart. Good flop, top set. I check, and the player checks back. Turn ace of diamonds. I check. Player bets 4,500, and I check raise to 19,000. He goes all in, and immediately I start thinking of like hands he has, the type of player, how he looks, what makes sense here. I don't think he's gonna go crazy with ace king or ace queen and just like stick it in as played. So it's kind of weird because he doesn't have really any jack nines. He's opening his range, but it's like I have sort of the nuts. But at the same time, thinking what he really has, I wasn't thrilled. So what do you think about the up to this point, and what do you do?
Yeah, the problem is it's really hard to find bluffs, right? I think even queen jack, if he opts to just check it back, he would bet and then just call your raise. Why would he go all in, right?
Yep.
He's in position, he can see a river, he can still turn his hand to no bluff on certain runouts. I mean, it seems like a snap call when you think about it. It's very often aces. Could be jack nine and hearts. He smashes the board, right?
I just don't think he's opening that in that spot with that
most
stack,
people do.
but he could.
Yeah, I think jack nine suited is something that even online people open from under the gun 8-handed.
With 35 or
Yeah,
over
yeah.
30s. Yeah.
Shouldn't be to the 100% frequency, but I think what people do.
Yeah. So I guess my question to you first: do you like the line up to that point when you check raise up the turn?
Yeah,
or?
I like the checkers on the turn. I would either overbet the turn because he's capping himself. We can have all ace sevens, ace eights, jack nines,
Yep.
ace tens. We can have draws. So even something like king nine really benefits from overbetting because if you don't have the flush draw, because your draw is very obvious. You're not going to get any more money if the river is a jack or a six, right? He's going to check him back. So you want to take initiative. You can't really check call. You don't have any implied outs. So king nine, queen nine, these sort of hands really benefit from leading. So we definitely want to have a betting strategy on the turn. I would call it off because I think he could have ace seven, ace eight.
Yeah, he checks back. That's the
Ace
one
seven,
hand.
ace eight,
that I
and then he puts you on a lot of draws and things. Okay, you might be overplaying 8-7, 10-8. These sort of hands puts it all in. So definitely calling it off. But it
sucks. You kind of have a bad feeling. Yeah. And I called it off. So I had 100K. He had 75, and he did have aces. And it kind of feels like it's like one of those things. Like I just can't imagine folding it on the turn, but it just. My gut said fold. Like I guess that's what I kind of want to ask you.
Fold,
at what point are you making some hero folds like that?
Yeah, sometimes I did.
Like that.
I definitely did sometimes.
Live especially, it seems
I
like
did
you can
just
find that.
just recently on an online final table, big final table. I think it was one of the replays where limp king queen, guy Isorius from the button, flop comes king 10-3. I've check call once. Turn blank, he second barrels, and usually you have the easiest call in the world, but I just folded because I don't see him ISO raising hands like queen jack, jack nine. So it would probably not be bad calling, but he ended up having aces, so it feels good to be also right in those spots when your gut feeling says, okay, something is wrong.
You got to see it on a replay?
Yeah.
See, that's nice. When you're live, you don't get the replay. It's sort of like it makes it a little harder to make those folds. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think if I don't know. My heart was telling me I was beat, but yeah, I just don't want to get in the habit of folding.
Nah, you shouldn't, especially in a high stakes environment. This would be a sick fold because he can still have ace 7, ace 8. Right, in my hand, he can't even have any worse hands.
Right.
So, yeah. He could have some really sick draws, like double gutter, flush
Jack
draw,
queen suited. Yeah.
these type of hands. Could be over. Sometimes, I mean, I had a lot of coaching sessions, and very often a reasoning that I get to hear is, yeah, I just, I have a good hand, I want to deny equity. It's like, and then they overplay ace king, ace queen, and kind of, misjudge the situation. Then they overplay their value hands.
I can't check call there though on the turn. It's just too weak, isn't it? Would you ever see a check call there?
No,
right? I can't be like, he could have aces. Like losing so much value, so much of the time.
You have all the ace x yourself to check call. You're 10-9-8. So especially on the turn, your range is still so easily be. Can easily be constructed for check calling, and you can still improve on so many rivers. So you have 8-9, 7-9s, 10-9s, jack 10s, all the ace x, the weak ace x that you don't want to check raise. Even the ace 7 you can just check call. I think ace 7 check raise getting it would be a bit of overplay. Like even the weaker two pairs, unless he's a super calling station. So your check call range is insanely strong. So you don't need to take 10s for that.
Yeah.
It's just raise and. Sometimes you have to die in poker, right?
Right. Yeah. That's all good. It's kind of what I thought, but just one of those annoying hands. My first tournament of the summer, basically here. So I was, it was annoying, but it is what it is, and we'll move on. Be ready for the main event.
So if the ball touches the wall,
This is playing with guys.
Yeah, careful. Careful, Toby.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
a right hook right here.
Are you?
Too much muscle. The seal.
Easy. Easy.
No. Carrot. Grab a carrot and listen.
Guy did the bounty course.
I would say I'm a fan, but I haven't watched the video yet. I'm sorry. He gave it to me like a year ago now.
That's fair. I heard you punted off your 6-max, so I got a postcard for you. Look at the needles.
Well, dry my
Alright, there he is. 100 double or nothing. It didn't even really happen because he was blocking. Listen, one more. I got until the sun's up. We're good. We're good. Let's kick it up.
Run it back.
No, we can't.
You get it?
Two, why not? 4th of July.
Can I have that? I don't have the sausage, if you don't mind.
The other half.
This looks incredible.
You want some salt?
For you? Yeah.
It's like 1K US, buying all the fireworks for his hometown, you know. And they just play for like 2 hours. Fucking rockers for
You like it, huh?
avocado.
How is it? Too funny. Kids, boys will be boys though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say. Welcome to the...
So these ones?
Look at those. I don't even know if... Yeah, you throw them over here.
Maybe I should not throw them.
You should throw them in the sand. Like, you can't even see those. Alright, like that small one.
I think you should take it out, no?
No, don't take that out. It's supposed to be in the box. Good. Oh! That's probably it. That's not how you do it.
Can you get some water quick, please?
No, it'll be okay. Bencb Fireworks Edition. We were gonna like...
Maybe it won the CC as well?
Yeah. Maybe. Wow.
The guy was delivering it. I think that's it. Like 1.5 foot tall.
Yeah, light a couple more.
Played 3 times against Jeremy. Don't play against Jeremy. Against who?
There you go. I just saw. He just looked out for the win.
Oh, you should have seen the first one. I cleared. He didn't even.
Doesn't mix.
GG!
I need to call the floor for ruling that.
Alright, home game number 2. Who's taking it down?
We invited you to, rip you off for $50.
And Danny.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
See you later.
Alright,
No. Wait there.
Oh, he's in!
Crazy.
Got a hand over here.
I got quads, man. You can't even beat me. You need a royal.
I'm on the draw.
For a royal?
One more card face up for both of them.
10 of hearts. 10 of hearts.
Blocker. There's 1 queen there as well.
Yeah. So now
No boats for you.
he's ahead, so Jeremy goes first. So now it's 40 every bet now.
I check. Clock.
All right, so now one more card face up.
Face up.
One more face up.
Yeah, face up.
Oh
my God. Very connected. All right, so Jeremy is still ahead, so he goes first.
Check.
Still 40 is the bet.
He's winning up. He's winning. And he's winning.
All right.
Nook.
All right, so now
Face down.
one card face down. And Jeremy acts first.
Get some reactions here.
Yep.
Check.
Check his chips.
Danny, with the decision. Huge face. It's gotta be 40.
40, big bet.
This comes.
String bet.
Clock.
Alright.
Yeah, you're committed, Jared.
I know.
Showdown.
Trips are good. Trips are good.
Raised with this garbage?
Good game. Final 2 at least. We made it.
Thank you, brother.
Amazing barbecue. So by the time you get back,
Maybe one more.
yeah. Thanks. See you. Take it easy.
GG.
Appreciate it. Have a good time. Fireworks.
Sort of.
Yeah. Sort of.
Sparklers.
Random bushfire.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Very nice for having us. See you.
Maybe in Barcelona next year.